To Next Level Mindset, bringing you another powerful and positive video. 5 powerful ways to stay motivated. I want to share my experience with that, and I'd like to hear what you have to say. You can do that in the comments section. In this world that we're living in, and at the time that I'm recording this, going through a world pandemic, people are losing their hope, they're losing their faith, they're losing their encouragement, they're losing their motivation. The first thing that I know that helps me to stay motivated is knowledge. That knowledge, the knowledge of knowing that no one else is responsible to motivate me. That's something that's very important. A lot of us, we have people in our lives, and if you do, you got somebody that keeps you pushing you and keeps you motivated, be thankful for that, and thank them for that. That's very important. But sometimes you won't have that. So the first thing that has helped me in my life is to realize that no one is responsible and obligated to motivate me. And that lets me know I have to do that for myself. Self-motivation is so important because there's sometimes when other people will not be there. They're just not going to be there. So to be motivated and to stay motivated, we have to know. Knowledge is the foundation. So once we know that no one's responsible to do that, we can start encouraging and motivating ourselves. And that's why I have affirmations. So I'm very strong on affirmations, reprogramming the mind. One of mine says, I love to celebrate my accomplishments. I always acknowledge myself for a job well done. And that helps me to kind of keep myself motivated. So you have to do that. So that's number 1. And if you can do that and have that knowledge in mind that no one's responsible, I have to motivate myself, then you're ready for number 2. What's number 2? Number 2 is to always have a goal or some type of vision. It could be something as simple as just taking care of a weekly task. And for others, it could be a world-changing event where you want to change the world. I remember when I was growing up in high school, one of my goals was I always wanted to learn how to do backflips and cartwheels and gymnastics. And so I learned how to do it. I just made my mind that, that was my goal. So now I can go out there. Well, I don't know about right now, but I used to be able to go out, do a round off, pop that backflip, somersault, half twist. So that was one of my goals. Another goal that I had was in the band. I wanted to be in the all-division band. So just those type of things kept me looking forward to living. And those are just simple examples. Find your own example. Something to look forward to, a goal, an accomplishment. I remember that very first power talk that I did. It was talking about making a powerful restart. And some of you may not know that, but that was my restart. That was me getting back going again. And so I wanted to use that to encourage somebody else. And so that's what I did with that. And so, that's the second thing. The second powerful way to stay motivated is to know that if I have a goal, some type of accomplishment, some type of a task that I want to accomplish, it'll keep me motivated to take care of it. Something that has value for me as well as others. So that's the second step. And that's the second thing, second powerful way to stay motivated. What's number 3? Number 3 is I have to be aware of my self-communication. What am I saying to myself? What am I talking about? I did a video a little while back talking about how to use affirmations for powerful results. And I talked about how we're talking to ourselves and we're always saying something in our minds as well as out loud. We have to ask ourselves, what am I saying? What is my mental status? What's going on inside? What am I really saying to myself? Am I saying things like I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual living a prosperous and abundant life? I have all that I need at all times. Am I saying things like that? If so, then I'm having a positive self-conversation. But if I'm saying things like, because see, this is what happened to me. I used to be down on myself. Being a perfectionist, having to have everything just right. I used to be down on myself, How did you do it like that? Why did you let that happen? Don't be down on yourself. Encourage yourself. So what am I really saying to myself in my conversations? That's why I'm so strong on affirmations, because they work. They have worked for me. Matter of fact, if you check my YouTube channel, there's a powerful affirmations video that I recorded over 5 years ago. Those affirmations, I was speaking them then, still speaking them now. Many of them have come to pass, some still in the making. But I have to remember that is important. What am I doing to encourage myself? What kind of conversations am I having? So that's the third powerful way to stay self-motivated and motivated in general, is to know what I'm saying. Get you some affirmations to encourage yourself. Start with that one. I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual living a prosperous and abundant life. I have all that I need at all times. I love to celebrate my accomplishments, so I always acknowledge myself for a job well done. What am I saying to myself? So that's number 3. What have you been saying to yourself? Have you been encouraging yourself? You know that nobody else is going to do it, so you have to do it for yourself. What's number 4? Number 4 is to surround myself with positive and motivational material. Now, obviously, during this pandemic that we're going through at the time of this recording, it's hard to get around other people. So naturally, we're not necessarily talking about being around motivational people at this time. I've been through so much in my life, okay, so that everything, I can look at anything and see the positivity. I can take a lemon, squeeze it and make some lemonade. I can take a glass that's half empty and make it half full. Are you like that? I'm always the one who say, well, but look at it. There's a positive situation. Can you look at the positive thing about it? That's just naturally who I am. But right now, it's hard for us to get around people, so I have to surround myself with audios. I listen to motivational audio. I practice my affirmation, and I reprogram my mind with positivity. And knowing that God in me is going to work it out for me. So who are we surrounding with ourselves? And that's the 4th thing to remember. The 4th powerful way to stay motivated is to surround ourselves with a network of positive and motivational people, just like you doing right now. Obviously, you're watching this because you either are motivated and want to stay that way, or you want to get motivated. So yeah, we have to surround ourselves with positive and motivational people. So that's number 4. Being around motivational and positive material would help you to stay motivated. What's number 5? Number 5, I have to decide what's my contribution. What is your contribution to this world? Now, some of us have a great vision. We're going to change the world, and some people do, and some others, their destiny is to just change one person's life, you know? So, we have to ask ourselves, what am I contributing to this world? Because see, once I found out that I had something that I can give, it helps me to get out of my own self, to forget about my personal needs, and to just think about somebody else, even if it's just for that time frame, just for that moment. So I have to ask myself, how am I contributing something to this world? You may be a writer, okay, and you've been waiting on writing that book. Go ahead and write it. That could be your contribution to the world. Maybe you want to go to college because you have a scientific mind and you want to change some biological aspects of different therapies that are out there right now. That could be your contribution to the world. Or maybe you're just a parent and you just want your family to have more than what you had, or to at least to be blessed and taken care of. That could be your contribution. So it doesn't have to be anything major, but it's so important. You know, and from my experience, I found that when I had something that I was contributing, it made my life motivational. It made me a motivational person. It made me want to get up and do something because I had that contribution. So these are ways to stay motivated. And the way that things is going right now, people are dying, people are sick. And I did a post this morning in my discussion on my channel, and I talked about how we had another day to enjoy, but I also mentioned that there are people out there that are hurting. There are people out there that are struggling to make it through this, and it's not always easy being in my position to want to motivate and encourage other people, knowing that some people don't have a place to stay. They don't have any food to eat. They're losing their jobs. They're struggling. But I definitely understand it because I've been there. But even throughout all of that, what can we contribute to this world? If you can do that, then you can find yourself staying in a motivational state of mind. So leave me a comment and let me know if you have some things that you can do, and what are your thoughts about that? What are you doing to stay motivated? I'd love to hear from you. Stay blessed, stay positive. I'll see you on the next level. Peace.